Internet activism, digital activism, electronic advocacy, cyber activism, e-activism. These are terms used to describe online activism. Online activism, in its simplest sense, is activism through online platforms. The term, according to Fuentes in 2014, is a form of activism that uses the internet and digital media as key platforms for mass mobilization and political action. From the streets to the screens, the emergence of the internet has changed the face of activism. In the late 18th century and early 19th century came the American Revolution, the French Revolution, and the Philippine Revolution, where fighting for people's rights was chaotic and bloody. Later on, protests about social political issues was through marching in the streets, like the women's suffrage movement and the Salt March. In the 20th century, internet emerged and slowly it opened other ways for activism. Now, there are Twitter rallies. You can express activism through tweets, retweets, FB posts, IG posts, and videos. Currently, online activism in the Philippines seems to be popular, with many social media users seeing multiple posts, opinions, and reactions on various social political issues. This may be due to the fact that the internet is highly accessible and used for many purposes, with 47 million active Facebook accounts in the Philippines alone. Though in reality, not everyone uses their accounts to engage in local news and matters. Based on a 2013 Functional Literacy Education and Mass Media Survey of the Philippine Statistics Authority, 67.8% and 65.3% of 15 to 19-year-old Filipinos go online for interaction and research respectively. So essentially, online campaigns have been effective in raising awareness. However, its ability to inspire offline actions and to impact the mobilization of the youth and those who engage in this type of campaign has only been minimal. Here, we'll present 5 possible factors that seem to prevent the youth from taking part in social political issues beyond the screen. One of the main reasons for the lack of youth involvement in traditional mobilizations is the availability and accessibility of social media. The rise of social media throughout the 21st century has developed a generation of youth who are more informed than ever about social issues. Social networking sites, particularly Facebook and Twitter, facilitate the dissemination of news regarding the latest social political issues. It can be argued, however, that simply knowing about these matters actually has little to no effect on the real-life situation. Aside from learning about such issues online, social media serves as an alternative platform for the youth to engage in discourse with other people. Unlike past generations of youth who had to walk out onto the streets and participate in the movements, if they wanted to advocate or raise awareness about certain matters, today's youth can benefit from the safe and convenient nature of online activism. From behind their screens in the comfort of their homes, the youth need not bother to join a rally or a protest when they can easily like a post or share a hashtag to show support for certain movements. The problem, though, is that these instances of lackluster support are contributing to the issue of slacktivism, and this needs to change in order to achieve real results that will positively impact society. Social media enables its users to create and share content and participate in online activities. For most people, it is an opportunity to spread information and news about various cases, and to be involved in online social political discourses, as well as engage in online activism. But for some, participating in this kind of activities gives them the appearance of being benevolent and altruistic. It presents them a sense of self-satisfaction that they did something for their society, no matter how hollow it is. A 2011 paper discussed that people, especially the millennials, use online activism only as their gratification for their need for interaction and belongingness. For these people, they focus only on creating a hyper-aware image of themselves that other people on the internet can perceive as a form of self-promotion rather than doing something that can cause a tangible effect on the cause that they are fighting for. As the term itself says, collective goods or public goods are for the public or the collective. This is another reason why not everyone participates in activism or mobilizations. According to Hsieh and Hsieh's 2013 study, collective goods are characterized by their non-excludability, meaning everyone in a certain community will benefit or will be able to use or maximize a particular good or service whether or not they join the movement in real life. For example, after multiple mobilizations over the years, free education in the Philippines has finally been passed through the Republic Act 10931. It gives free tuition and covers other fees in 112 state universities and colleges, 78 local universities and colleges, and all technical vocational education and training programs registered under the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. Conversely, another reason why people do not participate in traditional mobilizations is because they are not affected by the issues raised. This was a major reason for political apathy among the youth, as concluded by the group of Sarfaraz, since, and I quote, "The political system does not affect them directly, and their personal life remains unchanged regardless of whether democracy or dictatorship exists in the country." With individualist values on the rise, these people feel no direct effects, leading to indifference to the political system as a whole. This comes to no surprise as the world becomes more complex, where social stratification and a plurality of interests are constantly produced and evolving. Along with the technologically advancing world is the use of new media for online activism. It's been observed that people actively use media to satisfy their own personal needs, which is the gist of the uses and gratifications theory. With social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter, Majority of users go online for their own pleasure. If ever they see posts about political or social issues, for as long as they are not concerned and they will not benefit from it in any way, they will not bother showing support, especially offline. Additional data was collected through interviews where other factors were found in limiting participation of offline activism. Among the reasons cited were academics, with people being unable to commit to offline activities due to it coinciding with classes or just being busy with schoolwork.
Hindrances with regards to your mobilizations offline? Like, ano yung hindrances? Sa ngayon, mas angas kasi hindi maayos yung status ko. So, mas yun lang naman um, yung sumasagabal. Pero as much as possible, try ko pa rin naman ibigay yung kung ano yung kaya.
Another one of the reasons mentioned is the fear of the consequences of voicing out opinion against the government or participating in rallies that are seen as dangerous by many.
What hinders you from doing so? I guess what hinders me is this innate fear I have of possibly being caught or receiving a certain consequence because of my reaction to these issues, like whether this be being called out about it online or maybe having maybe there being physical or personal repercussions for my opinions.
Hindrance from parents who limit their children from participating in offline activism, particularly rallies, due to the perception of it being dangerous, was also seen as another reason why the youth are unable to participate.
You're not able to join those rallies.
Mostly it's because of my parents. They think it's unsafe. And then even if I do want to join them, there's the issue of safety and violence related to rallies.
Aside from psychological and ideological reasons, individuals also have to worry about real-life matters and practical costs and consequences when committing to offline activism. It is important to educate yourself. There are a lot of things that can be learned from the internet and other institutions such as school, the government, and the media. This knowledge helps you form your own stance, whereafter you may be able to choose what is right on your own. This part is important because neutrality and inaction only helps the side of the oppressor. It does not end after choosing your own stance. It is also important to be open-minded to the views and opinions of others. Listening, understanding, and empathizing can help you reaffirm your beliefs or change it altogether. Better understanding of the subject matter often comes with more knowledge of it. Apart from listening, it is also important to voice out and spread your beliefs. Contribute to the movement based on true facts to help inform more people. Meaningful discourse is important in informing individuals and spreading ideologies. Individuals who did not participate in offline activism still benefited from the movement, as public education is a collective good. This mindset allows many to think that even if the individual does nothing, other people can still campaign for his or her benefit.